Hi everyone, Donicia here with another beginner's yoga tutorial for you. I am, getting more comfortable getting on camera, doing these for everyone. Again, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. As we grow together, I'm hoping that, you can also grow your home practice as well. So let's come together in a comfortable seated position and start with some deep breaths just as a community. And as we inhale, we're going to let our belly expand forward, pressing out towards the front of us. And as we exhale, we're going to draw that belly button in towards the spine. So let's do 3 of those together, and then we'll get to our yoga poses for the day. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And just allow yourself to settle in. Allowing yourself to be present. Letting go all the worries of your day or night or whatever time you're watching this. And just begin to notice the sounds around you. Notice the weather around you, if it's cold, warm, just right. And just allow yourself to be in this space. Take 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, you can slowly flutter open those eyes or come back into the space if your eyes aren't closed. Thank you for sharing space with me. And we're gonna get to a couple of my favorite poses that I think are great for people who are beginning a practice, and especially at home practice. These are great ways to fire up the body, to get some body awareness, because when I started, I wasn't bending and doing all of these crazy things either. So definitely allow yourself to be in this practice, allow yourself to make mistakes, to stumble, to explore these poses, because there's no one right way to do yoga. Trust me. Like there's books, there's this, there's that. The only right way to do yoga is don't hurt yourself. What feels good to the body, and don't injure yourself. That's the right yoga. This yoga is, that time is for you. That 5 minutes, 90 minutes, however long your practice is, that time is for you. So I really, really encourage you to explore each one of these poses. See what works, see what doesn't. And again, always treat yourself with kindness. Be gentle to the body. Don't push past your limit. If something hurts, please stop. You know your body. I do not. So please, just be mindful of that. So we're going to get to these poses. We're going to start in our tabletop pose. And if you have any knee sensitivity here, just, grab a blanket, grab a towel, anything you have at home. And I'll demonstrate with the blanket. So our tabletop position, you want your hip aligned right above the knee and the shoulder right above the wrist. You're going to press the mat away, allowing yourself to come into this nice tabletop position. Toes are untucked and the tops of the feet are on the floor. And that's your tabletop. You can pull your belly button up into the spine, squeezing that core. Beautiful. Take 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, we're going to go into a cat-cow movement. So the cow position is you're going to drop the belly, lifting the tailbone as well as the collarbone up to the sky as you inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to draw that belly button up into the spine, rounding that back and curling the shoulders over for cat. Again, still keeping that core tight. Again, inhaling for cow, dropping that belly, lifting the tailbone and the chest to the sky. And exhaling, drawing that belly button into the spine, rounding the back for cat. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Our next pose is one of my favorites. It's called sunbird. So you're going to extend that left leg out. Toes can still be touching the mat. You do not have to lift those toes up. But if you'd like a little bit more, allow those toes to come up. You still want that hip square to the mat. So you don't want to open up here. You want to square those hips off and extend the opposite arm towards the front of the room or the front of your mat. And just breathe. You're really allowing the body to use the core here. You're going to drop that shoulder in line with the ear. So make sure your shoulder's not up here or down here. And allow that leg, again, to be squared to the mat. But if this is your sunbird, that's perfect. If this is your sunbird, that's perfect. Again, listening to our body. Do not push where we don't need to. And let's do the second side, just so we don't create imbalances in the body. Extending that right leg out, toes on the mat. You can lift up. Again, making sure that hip is not rolling out. Make sure it's square to the mat. And you can extend the left hand towards the front of your mat. Again, holding in this core. This is a lot of core work here. Toes pointed towards the earth. And just breathe. Beautiful. Release back down to tabletop. Let's flush it out with some cat-cows. Inhaling and exhaling. One more. Inhaling and exhaling. And maybe welcome some movement in your cat-cow, your tabletop. Again, experiment in all these poses. Nothing is wrong unless you're hurting yourself. That's wrong. A couple more breaths here. Beautiful. When you're ready, we're going to go into our down dog. So we're going to tuck the toes under, curling those toes under. We're going to lift our hips to the sky and allowing your body just to kind of fiddle here. Maybe pedaling out the feet here, bending one leg, straightening the other, and vice versa. And again, you're gonna bend those knees, allowing your pelvis to tilt up towards the sky and towards the back of the room. Your head and your ears are aligned with your bicep. And your heels do not have to come down to the mat. They can. I'm a little tight this afternoon, so mine do not. So again, you're perfect where you are. And just breathe. And slowly lower back down. Beautiful. Let's flush it out with a couple cat-cows. Maybe swinging the hips from left to right. Maybe pressing forward and back. Beautiful, everyone. And of course, you can do all of these poses in a chair. Ta-da! All right, first we will go into our cat-cow. So we're easily sitting comfortably in our chair. And again, we're just gonna inhale, allowing that chest to open up to the front of the room. And exhaling, curling that chest back, rounding the back. Beautiful. Inhale, chest open. And exhale, rounding the back for cat. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And I'll demonstrate actually two variations of down dog here. So in our seat, you can grab 2 blocks, feet firmly planted on the ground, extending those blocks out, dropping the head so it's in line with the bicep. So we're getting that inversion that we have in our down dog on the floor, just in a chair. And just breathe. 2 more breaths here. Beautiful. Slowly roll back up to seated. Now I'm just going to demonstrate how you can do that same down dog, but standing. Firmly place your hands on the chair so you know it's not moving. Make sure everything's safe. Please, please, please be safe while doing this at home. You're going to walk out to a comfortable position. If you're right here, that's perfect. If you'd like a little bit more, step back away from the chair, increasing the space. You're going to allow your head to drop down in line with the biceps, and just breathe. Beautiful. Please be gentle on those knees, maybe inviting a little micro bend in the knee so we're not locking out. Last breath. Beautiful. Slowly walk back up to your chair. And I'm going to demonstrate sunburn. So you're going to extend those right toes. And again, if you're here today, it's perfect. If you'd like a little bit more, slowly allow that foot to rise up like you're kind of painting a wall with your foot. And you can also extend that that left hand out towards either the front or the back of your mat. And just breathe. Again, not allowing that hip to come up. We're dropping that hip and making it square to the mat. Beautiful. Releasing that back down to the floor. And again, let's do the second side. Left foot back. Toes still touching the earth. Slowly allow that foot to rise. Toes pointed towards the earth. Again, hip square towards the mat. And if you like a little bit more, extending those right fingertips in front of you. And breathe. Again, little micro bend in that knee. Make sure we're not locking out. 2 more breaths. And slowly release back down. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I really appreciate all the support you have all shown me as I continue my my yoga teacher journey here and online. Again, if you'd like to take some classes with me, please join me on my website, denisiarose.com. We have daily classes all month of February, and I hope to practice with you on the mat. Namaste.